This is a Smith Wesson M&P15 Sport 1, and it's never been fired. So obviously going into 2026, it's a little bit of a time capsule. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this real quick. This is just the way it was packaged up from the FFL. Obviously, it's not the original box. Should be empty and safe, but we'll verify that, being that it's new. And again, it says Barrett on it, so obviously not the original packaging, but we have two, looks like brand new, never been fired P mags, Gen 2s, MP15 center fire rifle instruction and safety manual. Lots of packaging. You can feel the buttstock. We'll obviously keep it pointed in a safe direction. We did a thorough job wrapping it. There it is. So we'll do a tabletop, look at it kind of close. This is pretty cool, pretty basic, 16-inch barrel. Let's take a look at it up close. By the way, this is empty, safe, and it will be for the remainder of the video. All right, here it is. Again, everything's empty, safe, bare bones, Sport 1 rifle. A little bit of a time capsule in 2026. Especially for me, this was my first rifle I bought 10 years ago. This exact MP Sport 1. Bare bones configuration with no forward assist or dust cover. It does have a shell deflector, so I guess it's not quite slick side. I like the setup of this. It's very lightweight, coming in at probably about 6.5 pounds. 16-inch barrel, 32 to 35 inches overall, depending on if it's collapsed or not. And not much to speak of as far as barrel. It just says 5.56 NATO, 1 and 9 twist. I believe they originally were 1 and 8, and then eventually went to 1 and 9. I read somewhere that the 1 and 8 twist barrels were actually higher quality. I don't know if that's in fact true, but I really like the basic A2 front sight setup, basic bird cage. I really like the basic setup. The bayonet lug and regular old school sling attachments. I think it's kind of cool that they put their own little Smith & Wesson logo on the buttstock. Basic buttstock, A2 grip. Probably not gonna, be the most rigorous rifle, in a $300 to $400 rifle. But I mean, you can say what you will about budget rifles. It is a Smith & Wesson. So never fired, which is kind of neat. This was my first one. I went on to get a second one, the MP Sport 2, which was basically the same rifle with the dust cover and forward assist. That one I had flat dark earth furniture. I was one of those that went through a flat dark earth stage, if you will. I had another MP15 rifle, and I also had a MP10 AR-10. I ended up upgrading to Daniel Defense on my 30 cal stuff, but I figured just for 99 bucks, I brought this home for 99 bucks, literally. It was I got a little bit of a trade in. They gave me like 300 bucks for an old P938 with the tritium wore out that I was trying to get off a consignment. And they just gave me 300 bucks for it. And I took advantage of old Ronnie DeSantis tax-free, background check-free, or fee-free holiday that they have going on down here in Florida, and brought this rifle home for $99. So it's pretty cool. I like it. I like these basic setups, the old school. I think what I'm going to do is I might take and This one is one thing that I do think is cool about the fact that, I paid what, $2,000 for this Daniel Defense, and it came optics ready, being that it had no optic. Whereas this little guy here comes with that front A2 style front sight post and a rear Magpul M-Bus pop-up, which is cool. It works. It's functional. But I think I'm actually going to put a old school detachable A2 style carry handle on it for aesthetics, for the drip. Let's see if what it looks like with the bayonet on it. Oh, this one. We will safely take out the bayonet. And I don't know how YouTube's going to feel about me. There you go. Now you got your multi-purpose little fighting rifle. Isn't that cute? Maybe we'll keep it for training, youngins or something. But I thought it was a neat addition, being that it was kind of my first rifle. Oh, my first rifle. So I figured I'd share. Haven't shot it yet. We'll go out and try it out. What it looks like in the sunlight, albeit there's not much sun in sunny Florida today, but a little bit of natural light goes a long way. So I figured I'd show that. Again, YouTube, it's empty. Basic black rifle, the MP15 Sport 1. Lacks some basic features. Stoner wasn't a fan of the forward assist, so there's that. But I have no argument other than I think this rifle is pretty cool for what it costs and its basic function. That's it. Later.